Why do we need dope people? Welcome to Philosopher's Corner. I'm John. Why do we need dope people? Well, the world seems to be designed in terms of human existence for excellent and transcendental human experiences. And dope people are a reminder that life is meant to be taken full advantage of, like optimized. That the quality of the individual experience is one of the most important things about life. Because when it comes to dope people, there's all different kinds. I mean, they can get there usually by perfecting a craft or a skill or something that catches the eye of us as other human beings. And it can be in literally any part of life. It can be, oh my God, like, it's like some people think the best brain surgeon in the world is dope. And some people think the best surfer is dope. And some people think da-da-da-da-da. Like, literally anything. Because it's just about kind of like what resonates in us as a group consciousness about another person. And that can be anything. Usually, it's just like an exceptional trait. Just some aspect of what they're doing with their life or where their life got to that catches our attention. And philosophically, like that's the visceral portion of it. Like, okay, that makes a person feel a certain way, it catches your attention, whatever, and then you're just like, wow, that person's dope. And then philosophically, that sort of connects us as a species and reminds us, sort of like positively incentivizes evolution. So if we're looking at it from if like the whole human species is like a soul network, right? Or even just like lower level, like a biological evolutionary herd, right? All the Homo sapiens, right? All of us. And then every once in a while one, we're popping off on like certain different areas of life, like physicists, athletes, musicians, artists, normal people doing really great things, like firefighters, cops, like, good people of like all the different areas, right? And then even like all these like crazy other just exceptional things we don't agree with, like, wow, it's like crazy anarchist or like amazing ascetic or like yogi or whatever, right? Like all these other anomalies. But there's all these different exceptional activities occurring within the species of Homo sapiens. And sort of like when somebody's dope, it kind of catches our attention in a way that excites some larger portion of our herd. And that gets put into the consciousness that outlives all of us, right? It goes into the consciousness, and then that consciousness it's a timeless consciousness that continues on. Like it's one that allows me to be able to be here and listen to Beethoven, right? And Beethoven 250 years old, or more, it's like, right, like quarter of a millennia old, and then just sitting here because that consciousness, it continues to go on. And that's usually because people were dope. And then when the people are dope, they go into the consciousness a lot of times. And the humans, right, as the Homo sapien herd on the biological evolutionary level continues, well, the consciousness, even as we fall off, the consciousness kind of continues and we can tap into it. And a lot of times dopeness, and that goes by, different ways. That's just the local slang. Like cool people, exceptional people, transcendental people. There's so many that it also not only does it contribute to the consciousness, but then it does have a visceral effect in us because we have these mirror neurons and stuff that we can't even control even if we want to, that it's monkey see, monkey do for us. So, oh, okay, cool, that person, and it resonates on us, and then all of a sudden, now it opens up that ability for us in some way. Of like, oh, now I feel like I can do something like that, if not that thing. And then that's another observable part of the group evolution that's occurring. So you get these multi-dimensional aspects to the Homo sapien intervention or evolution, and yeah, and dope people they get that title because they make us feel good about it, right? And you know, a lot of times they're showing us our better selves when people are dope because people, you know, unless you're sick, you're not saying that about somebody who's committing evil. So in and of itself, there's that judgment also renders a positive moral judgment of the person most of the time, vast majority of the time. So that's also sort of built into, you know, why dope people are important, because it's celebrating, most often it's celebrating people that the group has said not only are their physical achievements amazing and their contributions are appreciated in the group, but also there's a general positive moral judgment on the way they're doing it. So it kind of makes them eligible to be a bit of a role model. So yeah. So, you know, dope people are important because they give us positive role models and they catalyze evolution, and they can be timeless in the consciousness. And so as the species continues through time and space, you know, they've contributed. And we're the type of species that, you know, our consciousness is just as important, if not more important, than the way we're doing things on the ground. It seems to be one of our most important aspects of the human race, is the timeless consciousness that we're creating that continues. And so yeah. So, you know, maybe you're dope too. It's something, it's a good thing to be. Well, as always, thanks for spending some time here at Philosopher's Corner. I hope you found it helpful, and have fun.